Well, welcome back. This is day number 7, and this is the last part of our basic training session. So what we're going to do is we're going to review all of those elements that we talked about personal safety and different subjects that we touched on in the previous 6 programs. And then we are going to let you know on what you can do to help continue her education, to hopefully stop her from being a victim and better her chances for an empowered and safer life. So what did we talk about? Well, we talked about what type of a program that she needs to really educate your daughter in order to stay current as far as what's happening out there with the statistics and all that type of thing, and also correct information of what's really happening out there and what she really is facing, especially in this very detrimental portion of her life. Part of that program we talked about, you need to educate her, and you also need to reinforce and remind her pretty much on a weekly basis to stay vigilant in her awareness and her attitude, to be able to continue to have the mindset and the right attitude for being safe out there. We talked about the 6 A's of safety, and we covered one of the 6, and we covered attitude, the right attitude and what she needs to do to have that attitude and how that will help her to not look like an easy victim. The other 5 A's are discussed in our full-length program. We also discussed a little bit about the rapist and how they usually know their victims. So it's not typically the masked guy behind the bushes waiting to pounce on your daughter, although that does happen. Almost 80% of the rapists know their victims. So what are some warning signs to look for, and what environments to avoid that will hopefully keep her safer? We spoke about not letting your daughter become isolated. We talked a little bit about the necessity of a buddy system when she's going out, and drawing clear boundaries with those people that she comes in contact with on a more intimate basis. And then if those boundaries are not working, for her to have verbal deterrence that will outline the behavior that is not acceptable, so she can leave the area or stop the behavior of the other individual. And then lastly, we talked about when is a good time or when is a necessary time for physical self-defense, and when that might be needed and necessary in a circumstance, and what are some of the warning signs to lead up to that. Alright, what we're going to show very quickly is a simple wrist release, and so I'm going to grab Amy's wrist and I'm going to walk you through how to escape this particular technique. First off, I grab Amy's wrist. What she wants to do is open her hand, and she's going to twist so the thin part of her wrist comes between my thumb and my forefinger, and then she's going to push her elbow towards me. So again, she's going to have this twisting action and push the elbow. So basically what's going to happen is, right now I'm grabbing a hold of the thick portion of her wrist. And she wants to just really twist out of that, so the thumb goes towards the center and pushes her elbow out. So when the gorilla grabs a hold of her and wants to take her with him, she twists and escapes. Now always keep in mind too, right now I'm thinking about her. If she was to kick me in the groin or knee me, then I'm thinking about me, and she can do her technique to escape. So that is the escape from the wrist grab. Thank you. Now all of these things are outlined. Obviously there's a lot more to know about being safe, and a lot more that you need to educate your daughter about to prepare her for what happens out in the real world. But this is kind of the tip of the iceberg, so to speak. So if you are interested in continuing her education, you can go to www.hersurvivalguide.com and you can sign up for our membership site, which is it's only pennies a day. So for only pennies a day, about 27 cents a day, you can help to continue this education and keep your daughter hopefully safer from harm. And what it is a year-long membership to our site, and what the membership gives you is basically our entire program will be online for you to view in video clips, and then we will also email your daughter and you every week a video clip, a very short clip of a self-defense tactic or a personal empowerment tactic, as well as in the text it will go over some strategy on what to look for and how to deter different behaviors and situations such as stalking, or what to do when you're out at a bar, what to look for as far as date rape drugs go, and what happens out there and how to avoid it. And then we'll also give her an inspirational quote from various people out there, from myself to other more prominent people in our society, to help motivate her to be more empowered and to be the best person that she can be. Also, you will have discounts to our products that are online, as well as any of the seminars or workshops and classes that I give. So whether you bring me out to your location for a workshop or you come to one of the workshops that are offered in your area, you will have discounts of that as far as you being a member. So if you go to www.hersurvivalguide.com, because you are part of this basic training session, we will give you the first year for $99 and the second year for half of that cost. So that is an incentive to you, which is a limited time. It's good for the next 24 hours. So hopefully you can take advantage of that, and I hope to see you on our membership site. In the meantime, take care of yourself and stay safe out there. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.